Wow. Happy Father's Day in my birthplace of Dundas Town, Abaco in the Bahamas. Today is the 18th day of June 2023. And if we were to talk about the fathers of the nations of this Commonwealth of the Bahamas, our Prime Minister, Lyndon Oscar Pinland, that's the only one I really liked and respected. And they said he was not a Bahamian. Thank God he wasn't a Bahamian, because if he was a Bahamian, he would have done what the other ones have done. Rob and rape this country. And like deadbeat fathers, they're not trying to leave anything behind for the next generation. At least Lyndon taught us a lot, and the quotation still can be heard. Bahamians, if you don't decide to fight and die for your country, you don't deserve to have it. And so far, Bahamians are watching my videos and trying to pick the negative of my video. But which one of them has put their face forward and say it's unacceptable the way our fathers are treating us and treating the Commonwealth of the Bahamas? The father is our Prime Minister. Let's go down the line. When Sir Lyndon was Prime Minister of the Bahamas, after 20 years, when he submit office or got voted out of office, our national debt was under $4 billion. Then came Hubert Ingraham, the one that Copistan like more than they like Jesus Christ. When they hear Hubert coming, oh God, he coming. But they don't get excited about the gospel of Jesus Christ. That is why Hubert left Abaco and didn't make one black person a millionaire. Hubert Ingraham never voted for himself in his life. All he left down there is a ghost port. That's the only thing that people in North Abaco, the dumb ones, can be proud of Hubert accomplishing. And Hubert never put that there for Copistan people. Him and the Chinese had a deal to open a farm right near there, and they will take the goods from the farm and take it direct to China. That was a China and Hubert deal. It had nothing to do with Abaco. That is why, for Prime Minister, the port is still unofficially open. But what did Hubert did? All that time he's in North Abaco, 30-some years. Hubert never and couldn't vote for himself. That was an indication that he never spent enough time around us. But boy, did we ever worship him. Sold Batelco, 200 and some million, give it away. The technical link, the brain of your country, the secrecy of your country, a foreign company now owns it. The Kai Mills, that is treasonous to have our Prime Minister give the only thing that could have bring down our national debt was Batelco. When Hubert submitted office after 2 terms, so Lyndon was there for 20 years, about 4 terms, and our national debt was $4 billion. When Hubert left office, it doubled that, over $8 billion. Pinland had Batelco, he had hotels. Hubert had nothing to show for the $8 billion, the $4 billion extra that he got. Although he sold the hotels, sold Batelco, not $1 billion was accounted for. Then we had Perry Christie. As we come down the line, it's getting worse. Don't think it's getting better. These are the fathers of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. These are the people that we are elected to do better. We're down to Perry Christie. All he on the stage doing is giving the Bahamians the bird and acting like a hen, dancing like a hen. He ain't dancing like no rooster. He danced like a hen with the red hair. There is nothing, there's no legacy that Perry left behind. The people that voted Perry every time as Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for Centerville, it was a national disgrace to see that a rookie came in and beat the hell of Perry and he wanted to go in the election court. Man, go home. Stick a fork in it, you're done. And they still trying to be significant. Then we had Hubert Minnis. This guy but teeth with $4 billion. What happened to the billions that Hubert Minnis borrowed and spent? He built not one hospital. He built not one hotel. He built not one single house for nobody after Hurricane Dorian. He didn't come to the memorial of the dead in Abaco. Not one single house that Hubert Minnis built when he tried but charging people that were bringing free material in for Abaconians and Grand Bahamians after the hurricane. Hubert Minnis and K. Forbes Smith, they're charging people duty, robbing and thieving from a people that went through a storm and still going through a storm. Hubert Minnis is on record, say lock up the fellow who trying to get some water from the pump for his mother and his father. The young man was trying to make something after everything shut down, selling coconut water on the side of the street. Lock him down. In Abaco, we didn't have any place to get anything to eat, no stove, no fridge. A couple of restaurants came about. Minnis said, lock him down. If you say I'm going to the restaurant, lock him down, lock him down. Let him starve. Didn't provide any water, drinkable water. Thank God for water makers that put a hose in the ocean and turn salt water into fresh water. Minnis didn't give a hell whether he live or die. To date, neither government has told the people of Abaco how many people died and who are they that died. They don't care. We have a government that used to rob and steal with their mask on. But now the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas is robbing maskless. They don't care if they steal. Not steal, my friends, say stop calling that word steal. They are a bunch of thieves. How is it that the father of the nations that in controls, for some reason the Prime Minister will always be the Minister of Finance, how could he allow such lavish spending when people in Abaco haven't seen the Prime Minister walk through their district yet? He's on another trip to Ghana. He going to go look for other people. I guess the next trip Brave will do, he will stop from Ghana, where he originally came from, his ancestors, and they came to Haiti. Then Brave become a Bahamian, because Brave is not acting at all as the father of the fatherless. Brave Davis is not acting like the father of persons that lost everything. Brave Davis on Father's Day have not visited any of the NGC members. Pat Roberts, he's the oldest Masonic Mason in Abaco, and he has another title, the oldest NGC member in Abaco at 94 years old, got all his faculties, and he's a die-hard PLP. 2 years in, Brave Davis have not visited Pat Roberts or no other PLP that are struggling. Social service has not come ashore. nothing they have done for the people that have voted them into power. But I just want to let Brave know that 60% of Bahamians didn't go to the poll. What if 60% decide to come back? These are the fathers of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Sir Lynden Pindling, Hubert Ingraham, but absolutely did nothing. He was worthless, couldn't even vote for himself, and we only see him when it's time to run again. And when we choose somebody that we wanted to run to represent North Abaco, Hubert Ingraham got in the way and stopped it. It's evident after Hurricane Dorian, Hubert Ingraham ain't helped nobody, but he still acted as if he's in charge of Abaco. The only deal that we had for Abaco with Mercer and the Treasury deal, Hubert Ingraham put his knees on the neck of the Treasury deal to stop it, because he didn't give a hell about Abaco. All Hubert cared about Hubert. Then we have Perry, weightless. The jury is still out on Brave, but so far, 60%, 70%, 80% of the people in Abaco is unhappy with the praise and the lack of praise that Brave Davis is not given to Abaco. He has traveled the world over, but he have not sat down as the father of the fatherless, of the people that went through a storm. Brave Davis has officially not visited any of these people in 2 years, and money is being spent, but it's not being spent on the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. He's outside the Bahamas, more concerned about other people rather than his children, the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. This is a Father's Day message to the ex and the present fathers of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Our Prime Minister, wow, how they destroyed this country. Unbelievable.